three. Um, the S&P 500 went up a little bit today. I mean, it was in a really tight range the entire day. It gapped and it really stayed within, I don't know, 10, eh, 70 cents. I mean, that's a decent range, but there's a couple of trades to do. It's probably this short on that, and then but it was really tight. There wasn't any trend to it. Um, and it was just, I don't know how to describe it. It was a day where a lot of people that I trade with didn't really trade, and that I described this yesterday is that I didn't feel confident with where the overall market was to basically make a judgment call on where it's going to go. I still have that same opinion today. It's basically floating up. There it's you both these past days. This volume has been really low. Um, I mean, if we take out this, it could be a short for basically a buck, but this is just such a strong uptrend that I don't want to go short this, and this is just such a weak follow through that I don't want to go long this. So I'm basically sitting here, trading very light, and just waiting for it to resolve one way or the other. If I just keep eating stops and eating stops and eating stops, that's fine. I'm trading quarter positions right now in comments that it's pretty much low risk, and that if basically I just hit one that trends, um, pretty much all my stops have been paid for. So I mean, it's not something that I'm worried about. Eating stops. It's just a matter of I just got to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, and you know just keep going at it. I know my system, I know my rules, and I thought I know my rules. I made a mistake today, but I just gotta keep going at this, and seeing if we can get some hopefully catch the trend of the move. The Nasdaq, this is looking like it's got really good follow through on it, but then again, this is impossible to trade because of the gaps. Um, so it's you can't really get in this. It's something that's very hard to do, and it's not something that you don't want to be playing this breakdown right here. Like, let's say that you're playing this short. I mean, you're only that's a 13 cent move. Like, that's if you pinpoint it. Like, there is nothing really out there today. Um, Russell is Russell's definitely weaker. Day by day, this has been weaker, and if we're gonna have a correction here, this is the one to short compared to all the other ones. Is that I'm really watching this short and then the Nasdaq long. Like, that would be my that would be my trade right now, and I just don't have anything, to be honest with you. It's a tough market. I'm gonna review the one trade that I did today, GoPro. This one was a mistake that I made. According to my rules, I should be waiting for the 30-minute open range break to enter this. That never happened. My rules are right here. This one is a daily support resistance break. Basically, I'm doing it as like a short-term trade, but it's extreme volume spike. Which, excuse me. And then if I get a 5-minute break with large volume, and I could get in on that. There wasn't really large volume. It would have had taken out the past few days highs within the first like 15, within the first 5 minutes for that, and that obviously didn't happen, as you can tell going here, and so then after it made that pivot high and it was down here, I just kind of set my trigger, just walked away from my trading desk. Then it ended up triggering coming up here, and then I ended up stopping out right under what was it? Right in this area. I mean, I didn't want to really hold it through here. I mean, there's really no point because not that I know, but this is technically the breakout area that I'm seeing, and it shouldn't retrace the breakout area once it's broken out. So it shouldn't really have fallen below here, and then you see what happened afterwards is that had this big bearish engulfing candle. For tomorrow, I just have really two setups that I'm watching in order to trade. We got Boeing. I'm looking to go short this. If we got this large pivot around the 126 area, you could say Elliott wave. I mean, it's something that you could argue a lot of things for right now. And then you also see this support area down here at the 122 area. So it's a $4 trade going down. You could set up a 75-cent stop on it, and you get like a 5 to 1 risk to reward ratio, which is really good. GoPro trade. This is why I'm not really mad about losing on it, even though I did take a stop. I did make a mistake. I served my punishment for it. It was doubles of P90X that I have to do if I make a mistake. But I mean, my target on this, it breaks this pattern. It's going to retest those highs, or that's what my target would be. And I'm taking a 60 cent, 60 70 cent, stop on here, but that 70 cents is for a $5 gain. So the risk to reward on this would be long position. The risk to reward on this is very, very high, and if this would follow through, it would more than pay for all the stops that I've had. It's an 8 to 1 trade. I mean, that's something that you want to be in. So, but then also from the other perspective too is that my rules are set up based off the 30-minute open range break for these, because if you look at this, if I pay that extra 64, I pay that extra 14 cents. I mean, the risk to reward is still there, and I don't take this stop. So once one of my mentors said, Sandro, he basically says pay for proof on this, and you're paying for the proof on this breakout. So I mean, that's what it was today, but then the other one I'm looking at, and so okay, all right, never mind. SNDK, SanDisk. This one I'm looking to go long on actually. It had this ER breakdown here, but if we look at these lows that are in place, we're constantly getting lower highs or higher lows, excuse me, and that's just giving me the inclination that this wants, if we break above this, we could retrace to probably to this area here, the 98 area, and that's something that that's a trade that I don't want to be in. You could get $2 out of it. Give yourself a very small stop. Just right under it. A 60-cent stop. And the risk to reward on this would be 4 to 1. So that's not a bad trade all in itself. You got a 4 to 1, and you pay for 4 stops that you've taken over this choppiness. And that's something that with this method that I do. It's that you don't have to be perfect because this market is imperfect. There's going to be chances where it goes your way, and there's going to be chances where it doesn't. And that's just how I want to trade. I want to try to be perfect as much as I can, but we all know that the chase for perfection is imperfect. So, I mean, I'm just going to try to do my best and, see how my rules carry me and see how well I can execute my rules. So, I mean, that's all what I have today. It's a little longer than, this video is a little longer than what I wanted, but, I'm not really going to be posting it on StockTwits or, anything. I'm just, keeping this as a log so that I can come back and look at it. So, for those that actually watch this, thanks for watching it. And, if you have anything to suggest, feel free to let me know. I'm more than open to you guys, helping me out and giving me ideas. So, all right. Thanks again. Appreciate it, guys.